Hey everyone, this is George, and today we're talking my top Walking Dead favorite variant covers. Over the many years of The Walking Dead's original publication, there's been a ton of variant covers. I mean, so many con-exclusive reprinted variants that it could be some sort of Guinness World Record for the most variant covers of a single issue. And that's just the reprinted variant covers of the first issue alone. In this video, I'll share my countdown of my top favorite Walking Dead variant covers, and I'll also be sharing a video of my Kickstarter campaign for my comic Zombie Deathball Mayhem. So number 10 on my list is a David Finch 15th anniversary blind bag variant cover reprint of issue number 1. I love Finch's artwork, so this one easily made my list, and it is very cool seeing Rick swarmed by a horde of undead. I also really like that you get to see the expressions of these highly detailed zombies in Finch's signature art style, and they're just terrifying. Number 9 on my list is the Cover B variant for issue 159 from Arthur Adams. This cover is actually part of a much larger cover of the main cast fighting together, and they're all really cool, but I love this one the most because Andrea looks pretty awesome here. She's channeling the man with no name with her cowboy hat, poncho, and revolvers, and just looks so cool taking on zombies and whispers. It's a great cover. Number 8 on my list. The next cover is another issue 1 variant for Wizard World Nashville 2013 from Miko Suyan. I think this one just looks really cool, and you get to see Rick and Michonne fighting side by side surrounded by undead. I especially like all of the details Suyan put into Michonne's outfit, swords, and her pose. So it's just a really nice cover. Number 7 on my list is a reprint variant of The Walking Dead issue number 1, and this is from the Escape Tour from artist Juan Jose Reap. This is just a fun variant. I think you got this variant by attending a Comic-Con event in 2014 and going through a Walking Dead themed obstacle course or escape room tour. But I love the artwork on this. You get to see Carl and Rick racing down a corridor filled with zombies. I also love how highly detailed this cover is, and I think every zombie is uniquely illustrated, so that's why I really like this cover. Number 6 on my list is another Walking Dead issue 1 reprint variant for the 2015 Wizard World Florida convention from artist Julian Tedesco, and features Michonne seated in a diner as a wall of zombies stand just outside the restaurant glass trying to break through. The artwork here is just fantastic, but I think what I like the most about this is how somber this cover is. Michonne seems lost in her thoughts, and you see she has something in her hands, and at first I thought it was a mug, but after a closer look, it appears to be photos in her hand. I think this cover says a lot about Michonne just through her actions without seeing any dialogue at all, and if this was the first time you ever saw this character, I think you could see there's a lot of sadness underneath her stoic visage, so it's a really nice cover. Number 5 on my list is the Wizard World Nashville 2015 variant reprint of issue number 1 from Jerome Opeña. This is another Rick and Michonne team up cover, and I absolutely love how visceral this cover is. You see Rick and you see Michonne fighting back to back against a swarm of zombies. It's just a really cool cover, and I love the layout of the cover, the expressions of the characters, and how this cover just brings the action right into your face. It's a great cover. Number 4 on my list is issue number 127, 15th anniversary blind bag exclusive variant from Mateo Scalera. This cover is just wow. There's so much going on in this cover, and I really like the illustrator's unique style. I love the coloring. I love how the cover tells the story with Rick and the original cast meeting Magna and her new group on the opposing side. We see a sinister looking Negan looming in the background and horsebound survivors taking on the ever-present army of undead. The colors are vibrant, and this whole cover is just something really special. Number 3 on my list is the Cover G variant from Charlie Adler and Dave Stewart for issue number 115. This one is actually part of a series of covers depicting major events throughout the history of The Walking Dead, and this one features Dale. Dale was one of my favorite characters in the series, and without hopefully spoiling anything here, please skip ahead now if you don't want to hear any info at all, and I'll just wait a few more seconds, but I will just say the words tainted meat. If you know, you know. But I love Dale, and even though he didn't get too many covers, this one is definitely a standout for me, and I just love this Dale cover. Number 2 on my list is a cover B variant from Mark Silvestri for issue number 100. This one is another Rick and Michonne team-up cover, but this one's really interesting to me because of Silvestri's depiction of the characters. They're side by side, and all we see before them is this never-ending army of undead, but we see them together unflinching in the face of death. This one is somber and definitely gives off Last Stand vibes, but it just looks so cool to me, and I really love this cover. And before revealing my number 1 favorite Walking Dead variant cover, here is the trailer for my Kickstarter campaign for the first issue of Zombie Deathball Mayhem. And my favorite variant Walking Dead cover is another convention variant of the first issue. It's the 2013 Wizard World exclusive from illustrator Arthur Sudem. I never get tired of seeing this cover. I just think it's so cool seeing Rick and Carl fighting side by side against a horde of undead. It's an intense cover, and even though it looks like Rick and Carl will be overrun, they're not going down without a fight. It's such a cool cover. So there's my list. I'd be happy to hear what your favorites were and what your own favorites are. And if you make a response video, be sure to let me know and tag me in it so I can check it out. And hopefully you enjoyed the trailer for the comic. If it looks like something you'd like to check out, the campaign link is in the video description below. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.